Hey guys, and welcome back. We are once again on Anything I Can Do, You Can Do Better. This is episode 3, and I want to introduce you to Thama Gabir. He sent me in this absolutely fantastic replay in his brand spanking new, at the time, Salem. It doesn't look quite so new at the end of the game, but nevertheless, this is an almighty battle. I've already moved further into the game just because the setup bit is always a little bit boring. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what Thama's doing, and we will have a look at a few things that we might have done differently. If he may not get the result that he does end up getting, but you never know. I will tell you my decisions in the process. But to be fair, he's set up in a really good spot. He is close to the cap to help support his two destroyers who are trying to A-cap. We can tell from the range of his guns at 18.4 kilometers that he's put on the module that increases his range by quite a lot, because this ship stock comes with a 15 point something kilometer range, I think, with its main battery guns, and that can be a little anemic. It's how I run it, but I've got a Des Moines and I like my Des Moines to have the range. I use the Salem as it's got a 4-second reload on my one roughly, so it's quite potent. I use it to hunt down destroyers, basically, which is really good fun as well. But in this game, Thama has gone with the range, and this gives him opportunity to shoot things much further away, which you will see as the game goes on. So there's a poor Iowa here pushing into the cap, trying to take A. He's getting a bit of support from a few other ships, but he's too far out, and Thama's in a great position behind this island. Yes, he's getting shot at, but he's only got one enemy shooting at him, which happens to be the Iowa. So he's just pummeling him with HE at the moment, setting him on fire. Now, at this point, with that broadside, I would be changing to AP here, and you're aiming for just below the deck. Okay, you're trying to penetrate that that plating there, and what it will do is it will give you much higher damage output. Not that he's not causing any damage, but it's small amounts. You need to, because with a ship like this, it's all about instantaneous, consistent damage output in those positions. Now you're back to HE because he's angled up, fantastic, right? So we try and set him on fire again. But that push from the Iowas reduced it from its 70-odd thousand HP to under 10k. So that was a bit of a mistake. But he's focusing on him now. In these kind of situations, you kind of want to be making sure you're looking at your mini-map, and you're also coming out of your zoom-in mode so you can actually have a look at what's going on around you, get a feel for the game. Do you need to move? Thankfully, he doesn't need to move, and he's about to spot that the Charge Martel is pushing down, which then dies to fantastic torp from the Shimakaze. Excellent. So, talking about the Salem, it is the sister ship to the Des Moines, or the Des Moines is the sister ship to the Salem, whichever way you want to look at it. It's a great ship. You get it for a minuscule 220,000 coal, I think the number is, or 180,000 coal when you use your coupon. I recommend getting your coupon if you want this ship. It's a long, slow, and grind, but to be fair, it doesn't take as long as you might think. And in my personal opinion, it is well worth it. It is such a fantastic ship. Really good fun to play. It varies very smallly compared to the Des Moines. You don't have the American radar at tier 10. You've got more of the black style radar, which is 8.5 kilometer range. It runs for a very short duration, so it's about spotting something very quickly and just dealing with it. To be fair, it's perfectly adequate, but it doesn't allow you to push in and as soon as you get spotted, hit your radar, knowing that by the time you've done these things, radar, the enemy destroyer's probably pushed into you and you've pushed into it at the same time, giving you that opportunity to gun it down. Then that destroyer having the issue of having to turn away and run off. It doesn't give you that opportunity. So you need to use it a little bit more knowledgeably, I think is the right word to go for. It's not worth spamming. It's about, right, okay, what's going on around me? Let's have a little look if there's a destroyer nearby. It's not. Excellent, I can move on. So now we've got the gas coin, or lovingly called the gas can. He's pushing in. He's turning. Now you see him turning. This is again where you want to make sure you're changing to AP. You've got him on fire. Brilliant. Hit that AP. Aim just below the deck and start pummeling him every 5.5 seconds with that. You didn't need to put out that fire. You've got another thing that this ship differs from the Des Moines is the heal. Oh my word, is the heal good. You've basically got the Minotaur's heal. Okay, it's ridiculous. So you can let fires burn and never worry about it. Okay, unless you're stupidly low health. But your heal will get you up, move you up. He's used one heal already. When he uses his next one, we can have a look at the timer and make a discussion about what it means. But overall, we're not doing too bad so far. Just shy of 84,000 damage. You're on fire again. Now, 4 seconds. Do not put this fire out. He pops the thing, puts the fire out. You don't need to. You can let that burn. But he's slowly but surely whittling down this Gascoigne. Up to 95,000 damage. Looking fantastic so far. Now, there's a Richelieu pushing again. This is where I'll be jumping out after every salvo. And having a look, just a look around, looking at my mini-map. I can also say that he sat deathly still. It's okay, though. I also believe he's not running priority target, which is fine. He's probably got preventative maintenance on instead to protect those front guns. Be good to have both. But then you've only got so many points, don't you? There we go. But anyway, he's noticed the Richelieu. The Richelieu's firing HE at him. Fantastic. The heal's on. Now, did you see how much of that heal time was actually wasted? You heal back so much, you can basically let half your health disappear, and you like the Conqueror, you can heal it all back. It's amazing. Fire damage, flooding damage is... you're basically immune to it. Because you can heal 100% of that back. These were great torps. Look at those torps. They're absolutely spot on. Now, AP, not HE, AP. You're so close, and he's angled beautifully. You're aiming for that nose. You can get right through it. 124,000 damage. He's so low in HP. 700. There's... oh, he's healing, trying to heal through it. But you get him. Excellent. There's the first kill. 130,000 damage in. Or as close as makes no difference. No enemies in range that you can shoot at right now, so you've got to move. So here we go. So he's going to push forward a bit. He's going to move into the islands. So far, things are looking pretty good. The team's up. They're up on both points, caps, and on ship kills. So that's great. But it looks like the Montana's about to go down over there. Yep, there we go. So that's the... yeah, points flipped a little bit. Ship count is 6 to 6, so it's pretty even. But again, we still have 2 caps compared to their 1. The Gascoigne is healed up and he's coming back. He wants a bit more, and I'm pretty sure Thama is quite willing to give it to him. Again, using islands to keep yourself safe. Good damage there. Are those torps going to hit? Look like it. Well, there was a couple. Excellent. That gives you the opportunity to finish him off. He's healing up again. Right. So again, AP is the ammo of choice. We're still with HE. And he's pushing in. This is a strong move. Strong move. Pushing in. There's a ship to his right. honestly believe he'd been firing AP at that point, he'd be dead. St. Louis pushing our Shimakaze. Long shots coming over. Right, so we've lost the other flank. C is now falling. We're 4 ships to 6. We've got 146,500 damage so far. And we've had a Bismarck who hasn't moved all game. Lovely. Anyway, these things happen. It's not the end of the world. Again, I'd have AP here. Knowing that angle of that ship, I'd be APing. Because he's healing up. It's a good dodge. Or poor aim, whichever way you think. Right, okay, so at this point, you don't want to be aiming for the superstructure. You want to be aiming for that nose. Look how clean that nose is. The superstructure's burnt to hell. Luckily that Kagero gets the kill. Excellent, right, so 154,500 damage. Again, AP, there we go, we've changed AP for the first time in the game. Yamato's pushing as well. Hindenburg's doing what most Hindenburgs do and thinks that AP at any angle is great. The Hindenburg AP is fantastic, but not at an angled cruiser. There's the mistake. Look at that. Look at that. This could hurt. Yeah, there's a citadel. Any more? Another 6,500 damage. He's popped his radar, see where that St. Louis is. Here's the high caliber. Now you want to be back to HE, that's it. Perfect timing. Maybe one round earlier, but it doesn't matter. Now he's reversing a bit too far. There's a St. Louis to his right. Kagero gets the kill. To your right, to your right, to your right. Not that way, other way. To your right. That was very nice of you to say thank you. But if this St. Louis had been paying a bit of attention, he'd be firing AP right now. Is that it? That's HE still. Watch this. If the aim is true, it's a double citadel. Just look at that. Another double citadel. The St. Louis is going to be like, what's going on? Why can't I kill him? Another double citadel. That was 6 citadels. 218,000 damage. Look at those ribbons. It's 247 hits so far and we're not done yet. We've equaled the time. Hopefully we can equal the score.
The enemy is about to win.
One of the enemy team in chat is being a little bit obnoxious, I think. Again, HE's now the thing of choice. He's too angled. There we go. Now AP would be the... Yeah, look at that. Perfect timing. So guys, the Salem game's coming to an end. You can probably guess the outcome, but there's good movement there. There's a little edge forward to dodge those shells. The Salem, would I recommend it? I most definitely would. I know Thama does. He loves this ship, and he's got a Des Moines as well, and he plays them both a lot, and really enjoys the playstyle. And as you can see, it's a playstyle which is not like a Hindenburg or a Zhao or an Henri, which like to move around a lot. Okay, this is a ship that finds its position and holds that role, holds it. It looks at a cap and goes, "I'm making that cap mine." And with support from a couple of good destroyers and maybe a really good battleship, it can hold it. But that's the end of this video. I hope you'd enjoyed it, guys, and I will catch you all soon.